Hi, this is Dale Janota with School Board Support Services. I've been around this world for about a little over 70 years, and I have this tremendous need to be productive. So I'm going to show you how your teacher's salary and benefits for the 2019-20 school year compared in Kings County. Now, I have 917 schools in my study, but most people are just concerned with the group of their own choosing. And right now, I'm going to do Kings County. Now, when I say salaries are misleading, too often people just look at one number on the salary schedule and try to make a judgment. What we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how you compare, how you analyze it, how your overall salary compared, key points on your schedule. I'm going to look at benefits, combine benefits to salary, do it all over again. And then I'm going to do it on a per diem basis. And last, which I think is the most significant, is I'm going to do it based on student teacher ratio. Now, if you're Corcoran here, you want to stay tuned for the whole thing because you have a very unique schedule, especially when I look at it based on student teacher ratio. So I'm going to show you something at the end with you that you're going to find quite enlightening. Now, first of all, what I do, I'm looking at 2019-20 salary schedules. And if you don't have your 2019-20 yet, which there's 240 schools that don't, I put your most recent schedule that's available. So first of all, I explain to you what I do. Back in 1984, I developed what I call a 26-year earning power approach to teacher salary schedules, where I define the value of your teacher salary schedule with one number over a 26-year period. I take a teacher at your BA 30 starting salary, walk them through your structure for 26 years, defining the value of your plan with one number. I use 26 years because the average number of years of service current retirees have that are drawing off a retirement system is 26 years. Now, first of all, I'm going to look here at Armona Elementary. You can see that their earning power is $2,002,954. It's the potential earnings that a teacher will make over a 26-year period. It's also the cost that you can anticipate that teacher costing you. So it serves two functions. Now, first of all, keep in mind this is just salary only. Okay, structurally, they were 73,000 below the county average. They were 3.7% below, and they ranked 12th in the county. I'll show you the rest of your numbers down here so you'll see what everybody's at here. BA 30 starting salary. I picked that number with the credential. This many dollars below average, 5.5% below, and they ranked 10th in the county. Now I'm going to just go down here so you can see where everybody is. Okay. Even have the county office in there. Okay. You can see Central, when I look at salaries only, is number one in this state, in the county. Okay, and then Corcoran, I want to really highlight that. So we're going to be looking at these two districts simultaneously here. Okay, and then I take a look at the highest salary with the BA 45. Now I picked that number because nationally, BA 45 is normally as far as a teacher can go without a master's degree. Now, it's not true in California, but I do this in other states as well. So I want a common benchmark if somebody wants to know how they compare on that select number with somebody from another state, which does happen to me once in a while. So we can see there that Armano Elementary is 4,600 below, 6.1% below, and they rank 10th. And then their top salary, 1,900 below, 2% below, and they rank 10th. Now, when I look at these two numbers, and the top salary includes a master's degree, but it does not include the PhD stipend. If you have a schedule that goes on forever, and there are some that have 40 steps on their schedule, I just stop it at step 26 and footnote it accordingly because I like to be objective. You can see we're Corcoran here. They're pretty high there. Now we're going to look at them very closely as we go through this. Now, keep in mind, this is just salary only. Now I'm going to take a look at the benefits. Okay, when I look at the benefits over here, we can see that the benefits are, oops, did I go too far? Yeah, there we go. Okay, the average that you pay in the county is right here. Everybody has a composite rate, so everything looks pretty decent there. Okay. And then I have the number of days, because I do it on a per diem basis. And then I look at student-teacher ratio. Whoops, they're not settled yet, so I'm using old data. So I'm going to show you how we deal with that at the end here. So then I'm going to go back here again, and then I'm going to look at salary and benefits together. And I do it two ways. I do it with single insurance as well as family insurance. I do it two ways because not everybody deals with composite rates. So you can see this district here ranks ninth, 1.5% below. BA 30, 1.8% below. They ranked eighth. Highest with the BA 45. Bingo, boom, boom, boom. And then the top salary on the schedule, or it could be step 26 as well. Okay, now when I do salary and single in your case, we're going to get the same numbers, because everybody in your county has a composite rate. I do it two ways because about half the districts in the state of California work under a tier system. Then I do it on a per diem basis. Now that's not as big of an issue as it used to be because I know you had furlough days in there, but they got a little less days in most districts there. So then when I do it on a per diem basis, their relative position does go up a little bit, but not too much. Okay, I do that with salary and single salary. Then I do it with salary and family insurance. And then I do it with salary and single insurance. But now let's take a look at what happened when I do it based on student-teacher ratio. Now, when I say student-teacher ratio, I don't mean class size. I take the number of teachers you have, divide the number of students you have, divide it by the number of teachers. So the easiest number to understand right here would be the BA 30 starting salary. This would be the cost on a per student basis per teacher. That's at the BA 30. And then I do that with the BA 45, and I do it with the highest on the schedule. And then I do it with benefits as well. Now look at Corcoran here. Now this is what I mean about being unusual. They were well paid, and when I do it based on a student-teacher ratio, they're still high. That's not normal. And we're going to look at it statewide to see what happens when I do it statewide. So anyway, then I do it with salary and single insurance as well. Salary and family, salary and single, they're both the same. In your case, again, because of the composite rate. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the beginning here again. Okay, this took a while to do. I have 917 schools in this baby, so it takes a while to do. Okay, then I have it over here. You can put any schools in here you want. I just put in the whole county because I don't know who wants to compare with whom. But, you can put in different schools in there. I have them set up alphabetically, but Amano Elementary is not settled yet. Let's say they're offering, let's see, what were they paying for benefits? I didn't look here. They were paying $14.50 a year, $12.08 a month. So if I'm going to go over here, let's say that they're going to do this. Let's say they're offering 2%, and they're going to offer, let's say, $1,100. Let's see, they were 12, so better go a little bit more. Let's say they're willing to go to $1,300 for benefits. $1,300 for benefits here for single. Okay, so now all of a sudden it's done. Your proposal is now analyzed based on what you projected that you wanted to look at. So these numbers are increased by 2%. If your master stipend is a fixed amount, it stays fixed. This is a smart program. Should be, because I did it myself. Took me a while to do. Then I do salary and benefits. You can see what happens there. And then I do it with the salary and single insurance. Numbers are the same. I go to the right, you see that number change, that number change. Naturally, the averages change. And then I'm just checking out a proposal. So you can see how this is beneficial to you. You can do whatever you want with it. It's easy to use. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to stick in the state because I said I want to look at what happened to Corcoran. It's quite interesting here. Anyway, first of all, what this thing costs. I charge $595 for everything. I send everybody the template that wants to buy it, and then you'll also be receiving updates. Updates because there's still 240 schools that aren't settled. So those updates will happen between now and October. As you know, I'm looking at 2019-20 data. Nobody has it. I mean, this took me about a year to do. Okay, and there's my firm name. There's my name. There's my email. You got it on this email I sent you to my website if you're interested. And then my phone number. If you want it, you can just reply to this email. There's no hurry for payment. Total cost is $595. Now I want to show Corcoran. This is funny. I better put this in here. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to change this to, let's see, Corcoran is, let's see what, I can't even remember what their number is. I got to put everybody in here. Corcoran. Oh, 184. Okay. I'll have to put the number there. I want to put Corcoran on the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move this over like this. Okay, come on, boy, there's a lot of districts here. I got 917 in here. And this doesn't take long. I remember back when I first started, my first computer was a Wang, and I had 256 rows in the spreadsheet. And sometimes it took 2 hours to calculate everything. Okay, I'm dating myself again, aren't I? But anyway, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to do this here, put this here. Okay, I'm going to put 184 here. Watch what happens to here. Okay. See, here's Corcoran. Their overall salary schedule statewide ranked 211th. Okay. Their base pay, BA 30 starting salary, ranked 145. When I look at it with benefits, their overall pay plan ranked 233. Okay, so now let's see what happens when I do it based on a student-teacher ratio. When I do it on a student-teacher ratio, we're going to get some crazy stuff here. Okay, they're 177th. They moved up. Now that's not typical. It probably means that either they have a lot of money or they're pretty lean on their administrative staff. Okay, and then you can see everything is here. When I do it with salary and benefits, they ranked 190th. When I do it with salary and single insurance, their overall salary schedule based on a per student basis ranked 146th. And what I'm saying is normally what happens when you're high paid, there's a reason. And I don't know what your reason is, but you're doing okay. So anyway, I just thought that would be interesting to see. And that's what you can do with this thing. You can put in any schools you want into it. Okay, and then so again, if you're interested, I think that I got something good for you. People that use me like me. I've been doing this since 1984, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. And if you did, let me know one way or the other. And then $5.95 for everything, includes all the updates. Beauty of it is once I get subscribers to subscribe to it, I have them for life. I think the days of 5-digit comp studies are gone. I hope so. And I thank you much, and I hope to hear from you.